on my limit, not to compromise. And you can tell me if I mean it, looking in my eyes. Cause I've been waiting for my moment to strike. So come close, let me show you what it's like. Yeah, you can try to stand in my path, but you're gonna regret it. I'll be the one who laughs last while I'm making my exit. Cause this is only for the strong of heart, not if you get it. And no matter what the outcome, you better accept it. I can cut like the shell, I can bury the pain. So don't doubt for a second, just get out of my way. You're standing still, I'm not letting it go. So take this as a lesson, cause it's all that we know. Will the whole world know your name? When we dance with destiny. I've been there and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Oh, we can save the day. Not die. It's like I'm seeing double vision. Take a seat, I'm on a mission. We got everything to gain. To become everything you're not. You just give it all you got and take the pleasure with the pain. Yeah, I can feel my fire awaken. No time for being complacent. There's a dream on the horizon. You know we gotta chase it. And when we get to where we're going, then we start the invasion. That's me? Nah, you must be mistaken. You know I'll turn you into rust, grind you right down to dust. You thought you were the best, well, you haven't met us. Fire and rain, call me the hurricane. I'm not letting it go, cause it's all that I know. Will the whole world know your name? When we dance with destiny. I've been there and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Now here we go, it's the end of the show. Hear them, they're calling your name. Cause in the end, it's you and your friends. You'll find your Now here we go, it's the end of the show. Hear them, they're calling your name. Cause in the end, it's you and your friends. You'll find your flame.
Stop playing games. Get out running. Stranger minds. Stop playing games. Get out running. Stranger minds. Stop playing games. Running stranger minds. Stop playing games. Running stranger minds. Stop playing games. When I'm running stranger minds. That is fair and shock when you know I'm the reason why. You got that going after, but I got them in your desk. I know I'm games that I'm running, change your name. You've been taking much too long, trying to find what's going on. Wasting all my precious time while you're making up your mind. You think you're really in the know, waiting for the sign to go. I've been waving that green flag and you still ain't moving. Stop playing games. That I'm running, change your names. Stop playing games. Running, change your names. Stop playing games. Running, change your names. Stop playing games. That I'm running, change your names.
you answer me? What is my favorite snack?
Honestly, I think I can unmute now. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was posting. Hold on, I'm still posting. But how you guys doing tonight, homies? I hope you all are doing awesome. Let me make sure that the audio is not too loud. It is kind of loud as it is. Doing good, man. How are you holding up? I'm doing better than I did a couple days ago. There's still parts of me that like irk, you know, where I'm like, I'll look at the time, or I'll like, what do you call it? Or I'm so used to just going to open the door to like let like Leo out that it's like it's the, especially like during like time for him to eat, it's still like it still jolts me a bit, I'm not gonna lie. But overall I'm doing a lot better than I did before. I might go into a bit of more detail about it God talk wise, but yeah, for homies here at the moment, which I know is not super a lot at the moment, but Leo, my cat Leo had passed away a couple days ago, and so and after I took some time to clear my head, and you know I've been out for like a week. It's been a week since I'd streamed. I'm feeling better. I'm just what do you call it? It's weird. It's, you know, death doesn't happen a whole lot in my family. Like I've had my grandpa like more than 10 years ago passed away. And that was really rough on my family. And so, you know, and then that was pretty much the close family member wise, I was about as far as it was. And then now to me, Leo's pretty close to that. So, but I'm doing better though. Sorry for your loss. Just know I'm here if you need it, and praying for you and your family. Thank you, homie. I appreciate it. I'd say just the main thing for praying over anyway is just for me to have the strength to adjust. Adjusting's been very hard. Like there's parts of me that's like, part of me is like, oh snap, you know, like I've gotta go, you know, give some food. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like you bodily you have the urge to go do something, and then you realize you're not going to be able to go do it because, you know, the other component's not there. You know, it's like being reminded that there's the hole now. You know what I mean? And it does stink. But I'd say main thing for praying wise anyway, if you could just pray in regards to that, because that's a lot harder for me. But I'm for the most part, I'm doing better. I've been playing video games to keep my mind off of it a bit. I did have a good man cry. That was rough. We also buried him 2 days ago as well. What do you call it? I'll share some about it, but I'll share more detail and about on like, you know, God talk on Monday. But he got real bad on Tuesday, and I was telling my mom, like in the morning, whenever he kept getting in and out of consciousness basically, and I was telling my mom, I was like, listen, I was like, I don't really want to put him down, but if he's gonna continue to have these kind of fits and stuff like that, like this, I don't want him to suffer, because he keeps like that was like some suffering right there. And I guess Leo heard that. And he basically just, not even like, it was about 30 or like an hour or 30 minutes later, he decides, all right, dude, I'm about to go. And so he let out a groan, and he was looking up into the at the roof and stuff, kind of looking like, you know, he was looking at God, kind of the deal, having a little talk with him for a second. And he ended up passing out at that point. And at that point, it got a little gross afterwards. Yeah, he was losing his breath, and then a bunch of drool just like oozed out of his mouth, just like a bunch of it. So that was kind of when we knew he was gone. But the biggest thing about that too was I do think he died after he groaned, because his meows were really bad. Like, they wouldn't even, like, you know, like, you couldn't hear his meows. It was just like, it was like like that. That was his meows. And what do you call it? So it was strong, kind of hearing him do a groan or something. But I think the groan he had was like the I'm dying and groan. I'm leaving, you know. And but I got a lot of respect for Leo, though. I mean, he he didn't want to die, and I thought that it's a bittersweet part, because it's like, you know, like he's a freaking trooper for, like, anytime he gained his consciousness back, he was like I've got to get up. But, you know, it stinks because, you know, the day prior, he his back leg stopped working after a bit, and so it's like, you know, he couldn't walk anymore. He only had the front part of him pretty much working, and what do you call it? It was strong. It was pretty strong stuff. But I give him credit. I mean, he kept fighting until like the last second. When he groaned, that was over. But like, anytime he got back into consciousness, bro, he was all over it. he was like, let me at him, getting back up. Like, it was like, you know, there was a lot of times where I was just like, please just rest, man. Like just lay down and breathe a little. But, you know, I'm guessing God had to intervene on that. But yeah. So, long story short, it's which longer story I'll talk about on the God Talk. But I'm glad I took a break when I did. I also took a break from streaming and just socials in general for about a week. And it's not entirely a week. Like, I started it kind of like Saturday, but today I kind of got it back in, and I was just like, all right, I think I've had a long enough break. I'm glad I took the break, because if I didn't, my brain would have just popped. That's how close I was, like, with my mental health. I was just like, it was rough. It was just like, I had so much of a buildup in my mind. I was overthinking every little thing of my life, and like how like bad this year was for me. Just in different areas. You know, I had a lot of bad things that just happened in regards to me having a car accident, what do you call it, work stuff happening, being sick a lot, and then, you know, my cat ends up dying. You know, it's been a while. It's been something, I ain't gonna lie. I feel better now. I'm a lot more, you know, confident and just feeling better about stuff, you know. But at the time, I'm just like, dude, like, I've been going through it. I'm hoping this is the tail end of it. You know what I mean? Because if it's the tail end of it, I can at least say God got me through this absolute agonizing amount of a year, you know. Let me also... Sorry, I'm like typing this stuff up too, and I didn't even like... what do you call it? I didn't even type any of this stuff up. That's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do this because I don't really need to put tags in this post, but I was posting a post here. He draws near to the broken-hearted, my friend. He really does. He really does. And I shared a scripture on... hold on, let me check something real quick. Yep, I'm glad I checked that. I shared a scripture as well that, you know, I really like. It's from Psalms. But, you know, I do believe he's with God now, and that's what matters the most to me, you know, is he's over there with God, and that's all that really just matters to me, you know, is he's not suffering, you know, and that's the big thing there. I'll share the scripture in just a second. I'm trying to change some stuff over because I was posting one thing, and but yeah. Hold on, let me do this real quick, and then we will do this. All right, there we go. I think I'm good now. Oh dang it! I literally had the scripture right there. I don't even remember what the scripture was. Hold on, let me check this real quick. The scripture is Psalms 36, verses 5 through 6. And it says, "Your steadfast love, O Lord, extends to the heavens, your faithfulness to the clouds. Your righteousness is like mountains, is like the mountains of God. Your judgments are like the great deep. Man and beast you save, O Lord." And that helps a lot, too, where I'm like, yeah, I know that God's got him. God obviously, you know, willingly would save the animals. He, you know, obviously he saves man, but, you know, that was like a big thing for me, was I have confidence that, you know, I know there's some heartless people out there that they like to be like, actually animals don't go see God, and it's like, eh, you know what I mean? What psalm was that? Psalm 36. I don't remember what like the full extent of what Psalm 36 is, but because I'm not one that knows Psalms with the back of my head, but Psalm 36 is really cool. It's real short too. It's 12 verses. I just looked it up here. But the titling of it on Bible Gateway says, "How precious is your steadfast love," which is really cool. So, and you know, after he said, "You save man and beast," he said, "How precious is your steadfast love, O God. The children of mankind take refuge in the shadow of your wings. They feast on the abundance of your house, and you give them drink from the river of your delights. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light, in your light do we see light." And I think that's really cool. You know what I mean? But yeah. I also like the next part. It's got a little bit of some strong language, but I still like it. It says, "Oh, continue your steadfast love to those who know you, and your righteousness to the upright of heart. Let not the foot of arrogance come upon me, nor the hand of the wicked drive me away. There the evil doers lie fallen. They are thrust down, unable to rise." So it's really good scripture. Real short too. Also, let me turn off this BRB. I ain't been BRB'd for a while. But yeah. So that scripture helps a bit just in regards to that. There's a song by Colton Dixon. It's a really strong one. It's called "Other Side." And man, I tell you, dude, "Other Side" made me like, I had a good cry on that. I ain't gonna lie. Like it was, the cry that I had on that was pretty strong, because, you know, it's part of the lyrics says, you know, "Run up ahead now, I'll catch up, because I'll see you when tomorrow comes." And I was just like, yeah, that hits a bit different when, you know, it's like, you know, you're talking to your little homie, and that's, you know, it's, you know, I always kind of saw that as like a song where someone kind of talks to their kid about stuff, you know what I mean? And closest thing I had to a kid was Leo, so it was pretty strong, because it's like, you know, I can't really sit there and be like, you know, I don't imagine telling someone who's older than me and my family, like, "Go on ahead now, I'll catch up," you know what I mean? like, you know what I mean? But I do feel that strongly when it comes to something like Leo, or if I, like, you know, if it was anything like with my younger brothers or anything. So, I'm also getting a W, hold on. All right. Your boy's got himself a W. Shaking up. Am I going to be crazy energetic today? Probably not. Just letting y'all know. It's also why there's no face cam today. I kind of want to have a chill stream, but it might be a fun chill stream. So, you know, we don't know. It could be a fun chill stream. But we're going to start playing some Kirby Forgotten Dreamland. Or no, not Forgotten. Whoa. I'm so glad I didn't change this. What flavor, W? It is the, let me see. It is the Blue Raz. It's got sweet and sour. It says sweet and sour all at once. So it's like blue raspberry, but it's sweet and sour. That's not sweet and sour sauce, just sweet and sour, just to clarify. So, what do you call it? But we'll be playing we're playing some Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I've never played Kirby Return to Dreamland. I haven't played a normal Kirby game. This will be my first normal Kirby game. Whoa. Dude, what an intro. Yay! All the homies are here. This will be my first actual, like, traditional Kirby game. I have only played Kirby Air Ride and Kirby Air Riders, and I've only played Forgotten Land. So I've never played the side-scroller Kirby game, unless you want to count Smash Bros. But this will be my first actual, like, Kirby game that's, like, supposedly a Kirby game. So that's going to be really cool. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is this a trailer? Whoa. I hope this doesn't spoil anything. I didn't even start yet. I like this. Is this like a trailer? I feel like this is the intro. Hold on. I don't want the intro to be like on here. I feel like it would mess up. I don't know. But yeah. So I'm gonna drink some of this W real quick, and then we'll get into some Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It doesn't mean I will be playing this next week. It just depends on my energy. But right now my energy's shot just because of this wild week I've just had. But since we're playing this you save file 1. Let's do that save file. Would you like to connect online? This will make your gameplay information visible to other players. Sure. What the crud is that? I don't know. I hope it's not doxing. I don't think it is. Dude, speaking of that, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff I bought today, homies. I didn't even think about this. All right, y'all, the Amazon Prime deals happened, and there's so much stuff I got. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've spent so much money. I've spent so much money, but it's like good amount of money. Well, it's not like I've been careless. Like I have some intention to I have some method to the madness. There are some things content reason wise I bought, but there's also some stuff that I got that was kind of like, hey, I'm gonna have some fun with it. I bought a Lego Star Destroyer. That was one of the fun things I had fun that I got for fun. I got a Lego Star Destroyer from Star Wars. Mainly because I think it'd be really cool to have one of those, but also at the same time, it comes with a Cal Kestis minifigure, and that's what I really wanted, because I really like the Star Destroyer thing is really cool, but I really like Jedi Fallen Order, and so your boy is gonna get a Cal Kestis minifigure with it too, which is cool. But I got that. I'm getting a Yakuza game, which is pretty cool at some point, which is going to be on PlayStation. It's called Like a Dragon Ishin, so it's like a samurai version of like Yakuza, so that's going to be pretty fun. I did get Dragon Quest 3 as well, which I don't know. I don't play Dragon Quest, so I don't exactly know like how good it is or not, but one of the homies in chat had recommended I should get a Dragon Quest game, and I saw Dragon Quest 3, the HD 2D remake thing, and it was $25, so I was like, hey, that's actually kind of a steal. I'm gonna take it. So I got that, and it actually came in the mail a lot quicker, even though I put no rush delivery on it, so I was like, okay, thanks. What do you call it? I also got a first aid kit. I know it's kind of random. You're probably like, Derpy, what the crud do you need a first aid kit for? You never know. Like, I'm going to get a first aid kit because I think it'd just be pretty cool. The first aid kit was $10 off, and I was like, you know what? You never know when you might need one. So I've got a first aid kit in my room, but I also might just leave that in my car, though. Because I feel like if you leave it in your car, like, when you go somewhere, someone might need it, you know, and that's important. Granted, places should already have first aid kits anyway, but what do you call it? So I got a first aid kit, which was cool. Trying to think of what else I got too. What else did I get in the mail? No, I didn't get anything in the mail yet. I got a really funny fishing hat. I will show you guys on stream when it gets in the mail. Trying to think of some other stuff as well. Excuse me. I was trying to think of some other stuff, but I forgot. I got some fishing gloves and a fishing shirt, which is kind of cool. Just one of those breeze shirts, just whenever I start going fishing. So that's pretty rad. I did get some stuff on the Steam sale as well, like the big summer Steam sale. your boy got a lot of games. I ain't even lying. It's crazy. Women fear me, fish love me. I should have gotten that one, but I promise you the one I got is either on par or a little bit better. All right. It doesn't have words, I will say this, but that one's pretty good though. I do want to also get a hat like that as well, because that is also a very fire fishing hat quote thing as well. From the Steam sale, the summer sale, I got a few games. I got Robo Beat, which I won't play on stream. I got Yap Yap, which there's a chance I could play that on stream. I got Dino Cop specifically for stream. I got Power Wash Simulator 2 because I love the first one, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. I got Penny's Big Breakaway, which is on a big sale, so I got that as well. I got Inscription because I heard Inscription's really good, and then I got a game called Detective Gallo. That was like a few bucks, so I was like, I knew I wanted to get Detective Gallo because that's like a point-and-click goofy game. So I don't know why I'm so used to having the fan on that now I'm not having it on, but yeah, so I got those games, which is really rad. I'm also getting Silent Hill F in the mail at some point, so I might stream Silent Hill F. And then I bought a camera. I know it's kind of crazy. Y'all might be like, Derpy, what the crud are you doing with all this money spending it? And I'm like, listen, not only are these things on freaking deals, but like, this is stuff to help. Like, there's some stuff that I'm using that'll help with content. The camera is the one that I got. The camera I got was a vlog camera that has like a rotating camera thing on it. It's really cool. And I really like it. I forgot what it's called. Let me look at it real quick. I gotta look at the name. The name is called, it's called a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And it's like it's a really cool little camera that does 4K and stuff, and it's got tracking and stuff on it. So I'm gonna get like some kind of attachment thing for it so that I can wear it, and then I can make some convention videos, which will be really fun. So I want to do that. I don't know if I will use that one specifically for fishing or not. I'll probably stick with my GoPro that I have for fishing wise, but yeah, I've got a lot of stuff coming on. DerpyCon 2026. You're exactly right. There will be a DerpyCon video 2026 as long as I don't get into an accident again and also survive the plane. So that'll be really cool. Correction, planes, because there's two planes. There's the one there and the one back. Buying my tickets now, based. I ain't gonna lie, it's a good idea. I am going to a very big convention, so I went to the same one a couple years ago. And I was joined by the homie Ubu and our awesome homie Aspen as well. And it was really cool. And I did go to a convention in Louisiana last year. I didn't record it. I was planning to record it, but I'm glad I didn't because it was really, we were only there for a day. But this one will be all 3 days, so it's going to be really cool. Also, hiya Owen, how you doing tonight, homie? And yes, Owen, I'm so sorry. My streams have been like, not only have I I took a break from streaming for about a week, but also every time I've tried to stream on YouTube, it's like my internet was not one to have it for some reason. So, but hey, it's having it today, so it's pretty cool. So I hope you're doing well today, Owen. What do you call it? But yeah, see, conventions are really fun. There's one in Chicago that I went to back to back 1 year. That's really cool. Chicago's got a big convention. I would think. Like I think there's like Chicago and like I think Los Angeles. I think are like big places to go for a convention. I know that there's like Comic Cons and stuff. I went to a fan expo. That's what I went to. I went to a fan expo and a Geeked Con. So Fan Expo, I went to, what do you call it? Fan Expo wise, I went to, excuse me. I went to Dallas, Texas. And then the GeeksCon one I went to in Louisiana. My personal opinion, the Fan Expo is really cool. You ever thought about going to ReachCon? I did at the start. Like, I did, I think, a year after ReachCon happened, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know about ReachCon. I don't like, this is just personal opinion. I have a similar opinion with, like, TwitchCon, for example, where it's like, I don't know if I'd go to TwitchCon. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, if I wanted to meet people, though, that I think it'd be pretty cool to go there. But I guess it's more of like, I'd rather be someone who is like going as like a consumer rather than the streamer. Like, you know, if I'm invited to like an event or something like that, then like, sure, I'd probably go and speak something. But I don't know. ReachCon's not one of those things where I'm kind of like on board entirely with. But there are some really cool people who are a part of it, like Aki and Fam. I'm a big fan of Aki and Peach, for example. Like, they're really cool homies. They've always been nice to me and everything. So it's like, you know, if I ever do go to a ReachCon, I think that's my goal, is just to go and meet them, because they're really cool homies, and I like them a lot. But I don't see myself going to ReachCon. There's some stuff that I'm kind of iffy about, you know. Just in general, you know what I mean? I feel like it'd be hard to go alone. Yeah, definitely. And I would recommend this too for anybody. I would not go alone. And I recommend this for conventions as well. Like, unless you've got a good friend with you, short, or like, you know, maybe you're fine being alone, that's fine. But it's so much better with a person with you. I talked with a homie before. I've actually a few homies before, and they've told me stuff like, I wish that I brought a friend or something, because it was just really lonely. And I'm like, yeah, because like it means a lot when you're able to eat with somebody, and also just like spend some time with somebody while being there, you know, whether it's a good friend or a possible girlfriend, you know, something like that. But like, you know, in my case, it was an awesome homie, you know, or a few homies actually that are really cool. So. But no, I agree. I think it's important to go with someone. With something like ReachCon, I would go with somebody, but I don't think I'll go to ReachCon. ReachCon's not my kind of thing, you know, which is funny because, you know, I'm all about Christian content and all that stuff, but I don't think ReachCon would be a place I go to, you know, like I would go if like I was invited to speak, you know, like about real deal problems within like Christianity or anything like that. Then I'd be glad to go, but not as a person, you know, like it doesn't seem like a place, because that's one thing too, and I don't know if this is like ReachCon's fault, and I promise it's not me trying to be like, well, I think these people smell funny or something. It's more of, they call it con, but it's more of a conference rather than a convention. And a lot of people think it's like a convention, but it's more of a conference, you know what I mean? From what I'm understanding. And I haven't seen a lot about like a lot of stuff with it, you know, like I wish there was like a live stream or something, you know, like there might be a couple live streams, but I wish that there was like a live stream of like what these things were. But like, because then that'd be better for me. But you know, a big thing about that is that like, I think there's a lot more to gain from me going to other conventions and stuff like that rather than a conference, you know. But that's just my thing. Now, I will say though, from the one that I was tempted to go to, but ultimately God steered me away from it. They did get the guy who was a part of Intel, and like I think he was the CEO of Intel or something, to talk about how he's a Christian and stuff. I don't know what he said there, but I thought that was interesting. I was like, that's pretty cool, you know. Like I thought that was interesting. I was like, that's something that I'm like, yeah, that like it's cool to see that there's like other people who are Christian within like the I don't want to say the industry. I guess it's the industry. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's really cool to see that. I'm just for me, I'm more of a convention person than a conference person. I've been to conferences before, like, you know, I've been to an Equip conference with my church and stuff, and it was pretty cool, but like it feels more corporate, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's just how I feel about like stuff like ReachCon is it feels more corporate. It doesn't feel very authentic. And I've never been there in person, so I'm not going to be like, there's no authenticity to it, because there are people who are a part of it that I think are great. You know, I've got a lot of homies that have gone there, you know. I've had a lot of homies who've asked me. They're like, Derpy, you plan on going to ReachCon? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel the same way about TwitchCon, where it's like, it's like I don't want to go as a streamer. I don't want to go as Derpy. I want to go as me, you know. And that's kind of hard to do because then I have to alter the way that I act towards people, and I don't want to do that. You know, I want to be me. And going there as the streamer, I feel like there's a mantle I'm putting on myself where I'm like, I've got to act differently. I've got to act like Derpy, you know what I mean? And I'd rather be myself, you know? So that's one of those things too, where it's like, yeah. But yeah, so, I don't know. I don't see myself going to, what do you call it? I don't see myself going to ReachCon. You know, I know a lot of people trying to make hit pieces on ReachCon, like metaphorical hit pieces, by the way. I want to say that, like, it's more of like, there's been people who are very open about like how much they don't like it and stuff like that. And, you know, and I'm in agreement to some things, but you know, I'm not the biggest fan of plastering out on Twitter or here on a live stream about like, oh, I disagree with these things or stuff like that. Like, I've got my own grievances, but like, I don't know. My thought process is that not everybody involved is, you know, not everybody involved is an issue, you know? And so it's like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I can't speak on it as a whole, you know? Don't go to either. Go to Playlist Live, early 2000s Y2 people remember. Oh, dude, no way, bro. Dude, I actually don't know. Sorry. I was 2 years old when 2000 started, so I'm very young. I don't know if I know what Playlist Live is, but that sounds fancy though. I'm not gonna lie. Also, Go Good Girlfriend. No, I don't have one. I'm just saying that would be a pretty cool thing to go to with our girlfriend too, though. Let's see. After making further progress in the game, visit Mary Magoland to share your gameplay information and compete with other players from all over the world. Dude, no way. We can't get there. Playlist Live was basically TwitchCon for YouTube. Oh, okay. So it was like VidCon. I got you. What do you call it? That's really cool. That sounds fun, honestly, too, though. It's not like, but like, I don't know. I feel similar towards it where it's like, it's a bit different because it's not a live streamer. So there's probably a little bit less of that parasocialness. But like, or not a live streamer, like with a live streamer, there's more of that. But with like YouTube stuff, like, I don't know. To me, like, I would love to meet people that I think are really cool, like Wendigoon. I'd like to meet Wendigoon. I think that'd be cool. But like, I don't know if I really want to go up to him and be like, I'm here specifically to meet you, instead of like, you know, me talking to him in a passing, you know. So, but there's a lot of homies that I think would be cool to meet. What do you call it? I tend to really like the YouTube crowd a little bit more in regards to content creation. However, there's a lot of YouTube content creation I'm not a big fan of too. So let's check the options of this game real quick. Dude, I can delete my file right off the bat. Online settings. Control. I like the music. I feel like the music's not loud enough. But, you know, can you guys hear this pretty well? Do you guys hear the music pretty well? But yeah. However, I will go to conventions that are like where I can go talk to vendors and I can go talk to different people or be a part of like panels and stuff. Like when I went to Fan Expo 2 years ago, I went to panels and it was really interesting to be at panels. If you know what a panel is, like a panel is where you sit down and you listen to people talk. The first panel I ever went to, it's kind of wild. Jim Cummings was like, you know, the voice of Winnie the Pooh. When someone was asked about like how AI might affect the industry, Winnie the Pooh literally stood up and said, I hope they die. And I was like, never in my life would I have expected the guy who voiced Winnie the Pooh to willingly want people to die because they've used AI. Granted, I don't share the same opinion. However, I'm not the biggest fan of AI, but I'm also not going to wish death or, you know, be mean to somebody who's used it. But like, you know, it's one of those things where it's kind of funny to me that like just hearing that, like I posted on Twitter when that happened too. I said hearing the voice of Winnie the Pooh say, I want people who use AI to die was not on my bucket list. And so I was like, that was interesting. But the second panel I went to was so cool because there's a guy named Butch Hartman who made Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. And, you know, he's an artist and stuff, so he made some art and stuff, and it was really cool. But he shared that he's a Christian, and I was just like, my gosh. I was like, this is so cool. I love Butch Hartman. Yeah, he's so cool. When I found out he was that's when I found out he was a Christian, by the way, was at the panel. I was like, what? I was like, this guy's a Christian. I grew up watching Danny Phantom and Fairly Odd Parents. It's just, it's so cool. And he's working on a TV show, or a series called The Garden, and it's just like a kid's version of, you know, in that Fairly Odd Parents style of like teaching kids about God and stuff. And I'm like, that is so cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really cool. I really liked it. I never got to get up and meet him, but man, I was so happy to see that. He was up there with Vicky's voice actress. And she was really cool about it too. And she voiced. There was one girl. This one guy brought his daughter up to like talk to them for like a question. And he said, "This is a question towards the Vicky lady." And he goes, "I know that you're probably here because you're the voice of Vicky, but my daughter really loves Azula. Can you do an Azula voice for her?" And she did it for her, and it was so cool. Like you could tell like the little girl smiled, and it was just really sweet. So it's like I loved that. Like that panel was like such an awesome difference compared to the Jim Cummings and the guy who voices Jacko, I think the guy who voices Carl Weezer, which he was my favorite of the three voice actors. And then there was the voice for Bugs Bunny in the new Looney Tunes show. But like my favorite panel, I've only seen two of them, but my favorite panel was the Butch Hartman one for sure. I love Butch Hartman. Yeah, he's awesome, dude. What's funny is that when people ask what he does, he says, "I animated your childhood." Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. I don't know if he helped on Johnny Bravo, but I think he helped with the Johnny Bravo as well, which is kind of cool. I didn't grow up a whole lot with Johnny Bravo, but I know the you know, which is pretty fun. So, dude, this is so funny. It's like we haven't even started. Like, it's almost been an hour, and then the game. Good night. I love you too. My mom's going to bed, by the way, homies. But it's really funny. It's really funny that just talking about this though, because it's fun. I loved going to Fan Expo. It was great. My chat says good night. She said good night. Awesome. It worked. All right. But yeah. So it's really cool though. I like Butch Hartman. I don't know if he'll be back at the Fan Expo that I'm going to this year, but I did find out that the Hobbits are going to be there, which is really cool. So me and some homies are going to try to work on some paying some money together so we all can take a picture with the Hobbit homies, like grouped together and stuff, that'll be really cool. Or at least with Elijah Wood, because Elijah Wood's pretty funny. Like I know Elijah Wood from. It's crazy to find out that he was the guy from like Spy Kids 3, like the movie. I need to watch Spy Kids. It's so fun. But yeah. What do you call it? So I'm going to one later this year. It's around September. It's going to be really fun. I think we're going to be like there for a little while. I think there's past adventures. What is this? Is this going to spoil stuff, dude? Dude, I like how they have past adventures for like. Excuse me. Is this for this as well? I like this song. Excuse me. This song kind of slaps. To save a world invaded by an evil corporation, Kirby dons the Robobot armor, which can transform into over 10 different modes. This looks fun. I don't have a 3DS, but like I would play this. I'm not gonna lie. Team Kirby Clash Deluxe. I think I've played regular Team Kirby Clash, right? Yeah, I played Super Kirby Clash on the Switch when I first got my Switch, I played this. This game kind of sucked. I don't mean that as mean, but like, for me, this was like a gotcha game. Like, I just didn't like it a whole lot. But still. I've never played any of these Kirby games here. Featuring action that moves not just left to and right, but into the foreground and background of stages. That sounds fun. In addition to 25 different copy abilities, this game boasts the powerful Hypernova copy ability. Okay. DDD's Drum Dash Deluxe. This looks fun. All these are 3DS games. That's crazy. I'm guessing 3DS had a bunch of like Kirby stuff on it. DDD's Drum Dash Deluxe, a sub-game from Kirby Triple Deluxe with newly added features. Control King DDD as he moves with the rhythm using different kinds of jumps to aim to the goal. Okay. Well, that sounds fancy to me, I ain't gonna lie. Kirby Fighters Deluxe. There's a lot of 3DS games. What did they do? They must have crammed a lot in there. Bro, they got Naruto Kirby up in the top middle there. I'm kidding. Sub-game from Kirby Triple Deluxe. Okay, these are sub-games. That's crazy. The newly added battle features battle with your choice of up to, of 10 different copy abilities and up to 3 other players via local wirelessly. This is Wii U, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. This looks cool. I like the art style of this. Guide Kirby to his goal by drawing a rainbow line with the stylus. Kirby can also transform into 3 types of vehicles and team up with Waddle Dee for up to 4-player cooperation. I like the song. I really like the song on this. Gonna be honest with y'all, I ain't gonna lie. My personal opinion, if I had money and a Wii U, this would be pretty cool. I wish these guys had... I wish they would give a Kirby vinyl record. I only have one of them. And I already read that one. This says Team Kirby Clash Deluxe. A deluxe edition of the Kirby Planet Roboto sub-game that features new quests and over 80 types of gear. This game can be enjoyed with up to 4 players cooperatively. So, I'm guessing this got ported, and that's what this other one is over here. Is that one there. Kirby's Blowout Blast. They got a lot of sub-games. Sub-game from Kirby, Planet Robobot, reborn as a 3D, scrolling 3D action game. Race through a 3D space, inhaling and spitting out objects and enemies to defeat foes, aim for the high score. Okay. Kirby Battle Royale. Dude, no way. They got themselves a Battle Royale. I'm kidding. It's not one of those Fortnite. An action game in which Kirby faces off against hordes of rivals in all sorts of different battles. Up to 4 players can get in on the action via internet. Okay. This one I want. This one too. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. An action game where a Kirby made of yarn uses a new set of abilities only possible with yarn. Along with various transformations, Kirby also has new Ravel abilities. That looks like such a fun game. I love it when people get creatively ingenious. It's cool. Kirby Fighters 2. This combat-phase fighting game lets you choose a copy ability, then enter battles with up to 4 friends. You can fight dear friends or unknown rivals over the world. There's even a story mode where you'll face off against the tag team of King Dedede and Meta Knight. They got a tag team? My brother really likes Dream Buffet. I remember my brother talking about this. This one I think's free. I don't know if this is free or not, but it's a very goofy game. I think this is like the Battle Royale game. In this competitive action game, 4 shrunken Kirbys roll through a world of sweets to see who can eat the most strawberries. Transform into foods and use copy abilities to win. Play solo or up to 3 rivals using wire localist connection. Okay. Kirby Star Allies, I heard, is fun, but I've never played it. I've never played most of these. I like that guy with the goggles back there with those shoes. He looks like he's dropping like one of those like hands together, like the praying hands, and like the when they put their hands together and they go like boy or whatever, like bro, like you hold your hands up and then you just throw it out like it's like a little ninja star. I like that. I like the hat. It looks cool. Turn enemies into raid. Dude, thank you for the raid, Starve Guitars. I appreciate it, homies. How y'all doing tonight? What were y'all doing tonight on the stream tonight? Also, hiya Peach Tea. I hope you're doing rad as well. Here, let me shout out the homie Starve Guitars. What do you call it? Hiya homies. I hope y'all are doing rad. We're just looking at some of the old Kirby games that there were. Because this is my first actual traditional Kirby game. I've only played Kirby Air Riders and Kirby Forgotten Land, which are not traditional Kirby games. So this is my first time playing them. So I'm just looking through the past adventures they've had. And this one's talking about Kirby Star Allies. It says, turn enemies into allies with friend hearts. Combine your pals' power to invoke mighty friend abilities as you fight to save the world. Play with up to 4 players by sharing a Joy-Con. And then this one is the one we've played. We played this one on stream, so I'm also wearing a Kirby t-shirt, so that's pretty cool. But it says Kirby in the Forgotten Land. We literally beat this last week, which is cool. It's Kirby's first full 3D action game. Use the new powers like Mouthful Mode and evolved copy abilities as as you explore a mysterious world where civilization and nature have fused together. But yeah, I didn't even know. I forgot 2 people could play this. Have you seen Totally Amazing Digital Circus? Sorry, The Amazing Digital Circus. Sorry, I thought it was Totally Accurate for some reason. I was thinking of a different game. I did see the entirety of it. I thought it was interesting. I watched the last episode in theaters. In my personal opinion, I probably should have just waited, but that's okay. The memes that came out of it were pretty cool. But yeah, I spent $20 on it. But yeah, my favorite character is Kinger. I really like Kinger a lot. Kinger is the best character known to mankind. We played Assassin's Creed Origins. Haven't played since 2019. No, I don't blame you. It's like, do you mean Assassin's Creed in general since 2019? In my opinion, I haven't. What was the last one I played? The last one I played Assassin's Creed wise was Black Flag, and I loved Black Flag. The game specifically. Okay, cool. I haven't played Origins, but I heard Origins was pretty good too. Like, it was kind of like people didn't talk about it a whole lot, but I liked the Egypt aspect. I thought the Egypt thing was pretty cool. And I think you can control an owl in that game. I don't know if it was an owl. It's been a while. Oh, here, let me back up in here. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was theater worthy, but it was nice. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it was theater worthy. I like, without spoilers, but it came out like last week, I think. The Jackson Pomni dialogue I thought was very good. It was almost gospel-like, you know what I mean? So that was really cool. And yeah, Kinger is my favorite character. Digital Circus was pretty good. Yeah, the last episode I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I really liked the parts like I mentioned about like the Jackson Pomni dialogue was really good. They did a lot of like character development with Jax in that, which I thought was great. Personally, my least favorite episode was 9. Yeah, it was really disappointing. I agree completely. And they shoehorned information on the last episode way too quick. Like, I feel like, but also at the same time, I also understand that Gooseworks wanted to end that so fast, and what do you call it? Because I heard the fan base is pretty rabid. But not the entire fan base, but you know what I mean. The outspoken ones anyway. I enjoyed it for the most part, but yeah, the last episode was a bit of a disappointment in comparison. But with everything with Jax, I thought was pretty good. I enjoyed how much character development they gave him. My big problem is they barely used Kinger. Kinger Kinger was nothing in that episode. Oh my lord, I hated that. I was like, bro, like there was a couple parts where he was like, Pomni, you know what I mean? But like in my personal opinion, like that was very rushed. It was so rushed. It was very rushed. But what they did with Jax, I thought was great. Like I think how they did Jax was pretty much spot on for good character development. But like, what do you call it? But yeah, they kind of did my boy Kinger. They did him pretty bad in my opinion. But you know, let's see, an eagle, yes, cool. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that. I never played it myself, but I heard that the eagle thing, a lot of people liked in it. Are you planning on possibly playing the resynced that they're coming out with Black Flag? I don't know if I myself would play it. There's a vinyl record box set for Black Flag, and I really want to get it because of the sea shanties in it. Black Flag's really fun. I like Black Flag, but I think my favorite was Assassin's Creed 3. Because it also had, like, you know, the tomahawk. The tomahawk was awesome. I loved the tomahawk. That was like my favorite thing. And it was also in the Civil War, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, only now that I'm done with the show, I'm gonna see what the fan base drama is. Yeah, I'm sure it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. There were a couple points, by the way, in the theater. I will say, out of all the movies I watched in theaters, this isn't to say it's bad. This is just to say, what do you call it? This is just more to say that, what do you call it? It was my least favorite out of all the movies that I had watched within those 2 weeks when it came out. Digital Circus was my least favorite. That's not to say it was the worst thing ever, but it was my least favorite and the most expensive I paid for. Because I watched Backrooms. I watched, it was something I watched before Backrooms. I can't remember what it was. Mandalorian and Grogu, or what was what me and Noob would like to say, Mandalorian and Grogus. Backrooms. I think it was Digital Circus and then Sheep Detectives. I feel like I've seen 5 movies, but I must have missed another. I don't really remember the other one. I think it was just 4. I don't really know. But yeah, that was my like least favorite. Let's see. I don't think so. I played the OG Black Flag and loved it. The same here. That's where I'm like, do I really need to play a remaster? Does that game really need a remaster? Do they really need that? Or are they just doing that because they realized we're out of ideas, so let's just remake a game we already had that was selling well, you know? I'm thinking maybe when Ubisoft heard about their Skull and Bones fumble, they were like, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's remake a game that people advertised for Black Flag. Let me catch up real quick though. Revolutionary War, you mean? Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got confused those a lot. Revolutionary and Civil War, my brain are like in the same pocket for some reason, and they're different. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, it wasn't Confederacy. It was like it was a Revolutionary. Because if it was Confederacy, there'd be more of like a soldier look, like Red Soldier versus Blue Soldier type beat. I enjoyed Backrooms, but I felt it didn't execute as well as it could have. I think I'm guessing you mean towards the end of it, which was different. I personally, I think out of every movie, Backrooms was my favorite. What do you call it? I like that he brought in a new concept. I won't spoil it. I'd recommend people to go watch it themselves. But yeah, I will say for someone like Kane, for example, it was very impressive though. But got ya. I hear a lot of the times is like the latter half is kind of like where like a lot of people weren't a big fan of it. Well, not necessarily not a big fan, because if I say not a big fan, it kind of sounds like they just hated it. But you know. AC Civil War coming soon. I feel like it's too spicy of a subject, but hey, knowing how they've been fumbling on their Assassin's Creed games, they might freaking do it. I ain't gonna lie. They've been trying to do a little bit of adding some political stuff in the games, which I have no problem if you add political stuff in the games, but like when you're like I don't like using this term, but I will say this term, and I promise I don't use this term lightly. I don't throw it around a lot, but I think the term is virtue signaling. They were trying to do a lot of that, I think, with Shadows. I'm not saying Shadows is bad, but a lot of them were trying to be like, this is the culture and stuff like that, but also not representing the culture or something like that. I don't know the whole thing, but with them trying to pull that kind of stunt, I think too, which Ubisoft is going down though. Like it's going down pretty bad. But like, I mean, honestly, they could probably try to pull a Civil War one up, but I feel like they'll probably include some stuff that like people don't really want in Civil War. But like, I think a Civil War one would be really cool, but like they'd have to touch themes in a way where they're still being honest, but like not in a way where it's like too crazy, you know what I mean? In my personal opinion though, it's the stuff that covers the hard stuff that like makes the biggest impact. And if they did make a Civil War, they're probably gonna have to they're gonna have to touch a subject that more than likely will be divisive no matter who you throw it up for, you know what I mean? So but I think a Civil War one would be really cool. If old Ubisoft was making it, I think they could do it, because I really liked, like, Assassin's Creed 3, I think had great makings for that, you know. So that's like a great foundation, I think. Oh yeah, for a young director, it's very awesome. I agree. Did you know he's the youngest director ever? He is a baby. He's the youngest person ever. I heard he is making a sequel, by the way. I heard that that's already been greenlit, so that's kind of cool. All right, let's see the story, homies. This is a story. I love conversation, homies. I ain't been able to talk on a stream in like over a week. So it's kind of refreshing in a way. Guys, out of everybody who you see on screen here, who is your favorite character? Mine might be DDD, but also I really like Kirby. What the heck? Guys, look, it's Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I almost said back flag. What's happening? They're killing it. They're remaking Black Flag. Look at it. They're removing content and saying it's a new game. DDD saved them. I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm not a big Ubisoft fan like I used to be, man. I loved Assassin's Creed as a kid, man. Not as a kid. Well, I guess partly as a kid, yeah. What the heck? Kirby? Yeah, Kirby's pretty based. I'm a big fan. I like Kirby and DDD. They're my favorites. I didn't know Meta Knight walked like that. Oh yeah, this guy's Magalore. I don't know if he's from this game specifically or not, but I know he's in Kirby Air Riders. Assassin's Creed Poyo. Now I would play that. I would play a Kirby Assassin's Creed. Or an Astrobot Assassin's Creed. We're gonna help you, Mr. Alien Man. Let's go help you. We'll get you home. Dude, I like the homies. Why does Meta Knight walk like that? Does he normally walk like that? He walks like he's like a vampire. Which I guess that makes sense because of how he is, but... Casson's Reed. Flack Black. Can I choose to play as DDD? Can they like let me choose my character? That would be really cool. Or like if they all have different abilities, that'd be kind of cool. Like you can switch between them. That would make me like really happy. I don't know. I don't know anything about Kirby. This is like my first like actual like streamlined Kirby game. I've never played another Kirby game other than like, well, streamlined wise anyway. Adventuring with Magalore. A visitor named Magalore has dropped out of the blue and landed on planet Popstar. He's ready to lend a helping hand during your adventure. Helper Magalore is here to help. He'll give you potions that double your stamina and can save you from falling down holes. This will also activate Auto Swallow for Kirby. Is this baby mode? Is that what they're saying right now? DDD's the GOAT. He is, bro. Would you like Helper Magalore? Nah, I don't want to play baby mode. And I don't want auto swallow. So what they're saying is they've got baby mode. I'm not a baby mode guy. There's Cookie Country. Oh my gosh. What if I just enter the Lore Starcutter? Lore Starcutter is a fire name. Whoa. I like the song. I probably need to go to the tutorial first. Let's go to the tutorial first. Can y'all hear the game all right too? The game audio is like a lot quieter on this. We're going to Cookie Country, the family-friendly version of Crow Country. Whoa. Can he just go all the way up? Dude, bro can just go infinitely in this game. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, I've never played this, like... I guess I go up, okay. Alright, play together at any time or any place or time by sharing controllers. Okay, up to 4 people can play. You can even play as some of Kirby's friends. Can I play as Kirby's friends without being in multiplayer? That would be really cool. Drop in and drop out with a touch of a button. Okay. Can I change my character? I would like to be DDD if I can. Look at the way this man's walking. Look at this man. He's kind of like walking like, you know, the doon 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 doon. Y'all know the meme I'm talking about where there's the 3 guys walking and they've got that aristocrat outfit and it's like doon 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 doon. That's what it feels like. That's what that is. Boom 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 boom. Dude, free stuff. The rum meme, yeah, that one where it's like the we're gonna go get some rum. Boom 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 boom. Russian Treasure Island, is that what that is? That's cool. Hiya! Oh, I messed up. Spawn him again. Spawn him again, please. I've made a mistake. Okay, well, I just devoured him. Alright. I now have this. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's kind of sick. I ain't gonna lie. Die, freak. I got something fun for you, smelly freaks. I wanted the sword. There's the sword. The sword. I would rather have the other thing. Thank you. No, please. Let me drop this. Oh, I did it again. All right, there we go. Rom and Death meme. Dr. Livesley G House Walk. Still like, not gonna lie, dude. I ain't gonna lie. It's, dude, no way. I just did it. I didn't lie, but that's awesome. Yeah, I like this. It's like, don't. But yeah, the Livesley is the guy that I remembered. I remembered the name Livesley. Not gonna Livesley, bro. That's kind of crazy that, like, you can drop. Why did he do that, like, blop noise? You're X20, Jim. Dude, a cherry! The homie cherry is in the game? No way, bro. Dude, we gotta get up here. Give me that red star. Yeah, I don't even know why I got it, but it's cool. Actually, you know what? Do you got an ability? Let me have that. Oh, you ain't got no ability. Give me that. All right. I like this game. Whoa. Like, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Oh, dude, I can angle this. It's cool. I'm telling you, this game's pretty cool. They need to give a freaking music, man. They need to put this stuff on vinyl record. I'm not scared. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's like different abilities if you like. If you do like a side attack, it does this or it does that, which is cool. Sherry Ware, she owes me art, dude. I got you. I heard she's been sick a little lately. I think, but also I know you're just joking though, homie. You're good. But I did hear that she's a little sick lately. Dear X20 Gems, what is this? Oh, my body! Oh, my body twice! Get that! Whoa. I've got an energy sphere found. Energy energy spheres are scattered across the land to try to find all the hidden ones. Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of hidden homies I'm gonna have to think about. Oh, yeah! Ow! Okay. I need health. Kirby's thinking he's Mario, straight throwing fire. Exactly. He's thinking the same thing. Alright, how do I do this? It says I can just drop my ability, but why would I do that? What the heck? Get wrecked, shiny gems. Oh, crud. There you go. The Legends. The Legend 27. They can't handle the heat. Those Waddle Dees ain't got nothing on me. How does a man like me break those? Let's try this. Hold on. What the heck? I didn't know I could do that. Alright, dude. That's actually kind of sick. Alright. I see why you can throw them out now. Hello. Oh my gosh, dude. Kirby is insane. That's what he meant. Well, thank you. He's dead. He couldn't handle the heat. Bro got attacked by my air right there. It was pretty crazy. This is for you. All right, let's go. If there's any secrets, your boy don't know them. But now I'm smarter. I'm smarter than I was before. Can I just go this way? Okay. They kind of had me. I was like, dude, I could just go this way. Dude, what the heck are you? I'm gonna eat you alive. What the heck? Dude, it's the Ultra Smash move. Oh my gosh. That's kind of busted. Oh! Eat cactus, you smelly freaks! Oh my gosh, I'm insane. Y'all, they can't handle my heat right now. Oh yeah, eat this! Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Dude, you can definitely tell Sakurai made this game. Dude, he's got different swords. This is so cool. Hello everybody, it's me, your boy. It's Death! I'm turning everybody into music. Not music, I meant, what do you call it? Is there a secret in here? What is this? Did I open this? Is that the ending of the level? What the heck is this? All right, let's go. I like this. I'm just saying, Nintendo, please give me a vinyl record of this. It would mean a lot. Let's eat it all. No one could handle that kind of heat. Oh, you can run over the little areas. That'll be useful. I missed the cherry, but that's okay. What, you could just knock it back? Okay, well, that's kind of cool. Don't burn me. Insert Cloud's exacto. Is that what that was? I was like, that looks a lot like Cloud's like Buster sword thing there. Give me the sword. I'd rather have the sword. What? It's a boss fight. Oh, crud. Fight me, freak. Let's go. Yeah. Get wrecked, Sonny Jim. It's called skills that pay the bills. That was pretty cool. Dude, okay Doomer is what they should call the Doomsday Preppers. They're like, okay Doomer. So you can find secrets with those. That's actually kind of cool. Ow. Ow. Dude, I see something up there. I'm glad I waited. What are you? Money. You're right. I got you. Yeah, I knew. I didn't really know anybody, but I knew of a Doomsday Prepper at one point. And they were kind of crazy, but they did say I would be a good dad figure, so that was kind of cool. Wait, goal game? Wait, I wasn't ready. That is not fair, bro. Bro. Restart that. Restart that right now, bro. That was not fair. Dude, I got the lowest score on that. Dude, I wanted to get a bonus. I guess I don't really need the bonus. Run it back. Yeah, we're gonna run it back right now. Do it again. I wasn't looking. Do it again. I was drinking my dubby. They call me the dubby drinker right now. I'm gonna kill a man with this sword ability. Let's see what he's got for us. I love this song. Hello, Magalore. Hey, Kirby. So, you haven't seen any huge spaceship parts lying around, have you? As you probably noticed, when my Star Cutter crashed here in Dreamland, a bunch of stuff broke off and went flying every which way. The oars, the wings, there are 5 very important parts that have gone missing. I also lost all 120 of my energy spheres. My poor ship is in shambles. They call them the shambling ship. Anyway, I'm going to stay here and try to repair the lore as best as I can. But I could sure use your help in tracking some of those missing pieces or parts. Okay, no problem, man. Bro, he's got a secret... Oh, there's a level in there. Is it the same thing? Not having much luck yet. You found 3 of my energy spheres, but I can't fix my Star Cutter without all 5 parts. Okay. The oars, the wings, the oars, the right wing, the left wing. Dude, no way, bro. That's true. That's how we make up the political sphere. We need the oars. I'm more of an oar guy myself, though. I'm not really in the... I'm not in the right wing or the left wing. Dude, thank you, bot, for getting banned. The emblem and the mast. I've traveled to countless worlds in my time, but this is the first time my scar cutter has failed me. Sigh. I just hope I can fix it soon and return home. Maybe return to Dreamland? Is that what you want? Is that why it's called Return to Dreamland? Cause like this is Popstar. This is in Dreamland, so maybe that's what he's talking about. Big brain moment when you realize Dreamland is this home. All right, let's go to stage 2. Hello, everybody. Oh, can I be your friend? Hold up. What is this? Huh? What the crud? I'm a leaf bender. You can't mess with me, Sonny Jim. That's right. What? This is new to me. I've never seen this one, so yeah, you can't mess with this. This is like the tornado move. I like the uppercut. It's kind of fun to me. All right, let's see. Hiya! Ooh, I want to see that though too. What's that? Nothing. Give me that back. I like that ability. It's cool. Hiya! 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 Can't handle the heat. Ow. Okay, so you can like send those forward apparently. Dude, cheeseburger. I'm a menace to society. Well, that was cool. Whee! I like this game, not gonna lie. It's a pretty cool game. Whoa. Bro's just showing me the whole dang map. What, did he just skip the whole thing? What happened? Brother, did you just skip the whole map? Was that supposed to happen? I'm guessing that means death. I've got the cutter now. Again. Get wrecked, Shawnee Jim. I'm not dealing with that. I don't even know what that does. Oh, okay. I guess that they use the power of the cut to, like, to stop me. But they ain't gonna stop me. They hate me because they ain't me, bro. Oh, snap, dude. That's kind of cool. So if you go up, can I go down too with it? Can I like, whoa! You can like control how it like moves. Okay, I was about to say these places look pretty strong to. I got an idea for you. Get wrecked, Sonny Jim. I didn't mean to cut that off, but... Give me those grapes. This is what, like, Mario feels like, in a way. They give me free meat. A whole ribeye. Y'all ever had ribs before? I'm a big fan of ribs. I've only had ribs once in my life. I went to go eat at my pastor's house at one point, back when I was the online director, and it was pretty good. What the heck? I'm an unstoppable mad lad. You can't handle me. I got skills that pay the bills. That's right! Oh my gosh, I got saved. Amen, hallelujah. That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything else to grab, but let me get that one up here. It's the secret. They can't stop me. Ooh! I really don't think there was anything else over here. Yeah, I think that's all there was over here. Get wrecked, Sonny Jims. I got skills. That's right. Ow. I really like the bum 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 ba dum ba dum walk he's got going on there. Bro's just sweeping. Oh, this is a new one. It's the spiky. Ooh. Okay. So you can like... That's kind of cool. Can I climb with that? I don't know if I can, but that's kind of cool. You can like hold it down too. Like you could like do an AoE right there. Does the bee give me an ability? Actually, I think the bee does give me an ability. Is it this one particularly? No! I think the bee does make me have spiky. There we go. Dude, yeah, I need some health. Dude, I got a triple whammy with that right there. That's crazy. I like the bloop. They can't stop me. It's a waddle doo or a doodle waddle. I forgot what they called those guys. I think it's a waddle doo. I feel like there's a secret out here I'm missing. Never mind, I found the secret I'm missing. Who's hiding up there? You can't mess with me. I got skills that pay the bills. There we go. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum bum. Dude, what's that one? I know there's a fire one. That might be the leaf one. What the heck is this? Beam? Okay. I like this. What? This is the this is like one of those like funny jester thingies where it's like I imagine like I like there's a meme of a guy throwing bricks and there's a jester guy dancing and consistently dodging the bricks being thrown at him. And I love that meme so much. It's one of those like cruddy 3D animations, and this this reminded me of it. I thought that was so funny. I was like, you know what? That is pretty funny. I like that a lot. Oh, look, he sits. That's cool. He sits for a little bit. I'm gonna turn on my fan real quick because it's getting. I don't want to say it's getting hot, but it's like, what do you call it? Sometimes I like the fan. I like hearing the fan anyway. As much as I'm annoyed sometimes with the constant like noise of it making like clicks and stuff sometimes. I'm gonna use the beam. Is this a boss fight? Die, freak! Oh, crud. Can't handle that. Oh, yeah. I got skills that pay the bills. Watch this. Yeah! Oh, snap. I didn't know you could do a jumping ability. That's cool. No! Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Go! Go! I lost my ability. Well, there we go. I want to go back to my ability, thank you. I really like this ability. It's very goofy. It's very goofy. I like it a lot. Oh, I probably needed the sword to cut that down. Yeah, I probably needed the sword to cut that down. Man, I'm not going to be able to get that. Burgers. Okay. Well, could I also like breathe in? I don't know if I could breathe through the wall or not. No. Give me that. Alrighty. I missed out on that one. Next time I need to remember. Okay, let's do it now. We've got it this time. Oh, snap, we're a legend. Dude, he gave me some extra stuff. He gave me 10 extra. Okay, we're gonna have to go back through and fix that after we get through our levels here. That one I gotta remember. Now I can go to the Merry Magoland. Merry Magoland is now open. Magalore has built an amusement park on a distant planet. That's so crazy that he made this. It's filled with attractions and souvenirs. You can visit at any time by pushing X. Dude, nice! Let's do it right now. Let's go visit his park. He's got the Disney World. He's got my fans of Disney. What the heck? It's so big. I would go to this place if it was real. That looks so cool. This is the tale of a different world and a different time. There, a traveler named Magalore built an amusement park where he could entertain his friends. It was a merry place where 4 friends could enjoy attractions and collect souvenirs all together. It was a park full of excitement where dreams would come to life. It was a place called Magoland. It sounds like Mary Magdalene. It kind of does in a way, you know? That sounds rad to me in a way. Biblically based? Dude, I love this guy. Manager Magalore looks so cool. Hey, Kirby, welcome to Merry Magoland. There are a bunch of fun sub-game-based attractions for you to enjoy here. I've even created a thrilling stamp rally. You can earn stamps by playing our attractions. Cool! But that's not all. I also have a fun souvenir for you to commemorate the grand opening of Magoland. Dude, what a homie. Dude, what a homie. He gave me a Waddle Dee dress-up mask. Rick! Dude, Rick from, I know I'm going to say from Air Riders, but I don't know what game he's from. I think it's Squeak Squad. But, like, dude, the homie Rick is here, bro. Energy drink, no way, bro. He gave me a monster and 2 masks. It's crazy. The souvenir shop in the entrance plaza will hold on all the souvenirs for you. Be sure to stop by and check it out later, okay? I will. Now get going. Have fun at playing our attractions. Sure. That's so cool. Let me go over here. Kirby would be Baptist. I mean, hey, you know what? I believe it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He'd definitely be a what do you call it? A devout Christian for the Lord for sure. Welcome. This is the souvenir shop. We'll keep track of your dress-up maps and souvenir items. You can bring souvenirs into stages with you. Just make sure you pick a souvenir item before you want to use it. Okay. With that said and done, how can I help you today? Dress-up masks. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Wait, why is this one got a... This is so cool. Can I wear these, like... Can I wear these, like, outside of this, too? Thanks for stopping by. If you want to remove your mask, just press right stick to slip on it. Just press again. Oh, it's so cool. Can I wear this outside? Could, like, if I left, could I still wear the mask? That's the question. Can I still wear the mask outside of this? This is the best game ever. No, wait. Oh, all right, well, whatever. All right. We're just going to speed run. Get out of the way. I love this game. I didn't know you could wear the masks. Get out the way. I got places I need to go. I love this game. You can wear the masks. Can I skip his, like, thing here? I can. Thank you, Lord. It's time to speed run. Let's get out of here. I don't need your cutting. Get out the way. I didn't even know I could do that. What the crud? I have no fear. Get out the way. I'm scared. You know, I like the idea of thinking about, like, what characters, what denominations the characters would be. And I was just thinking, I was like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, but, what's his name? Meta Knight, I feel like he would be one of the, what do you call it? I was gonna joke and say that Meta Knight would be an atheist, but I don't know if that'll fit real well. I think D2D. It's kind of hard to say what... I don't know. I'm not very familiar with a lot of denominational stuff. I'm gonna die. Wait, you die instantly for falling? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get out of here. Can I carry this with me? There ain't no way. They're letting me carry this with me. That is crazy. Get out of the way. I'm going crazy. Alright. I was thinking the other day, what if cartoons got saved, dude? Honestly, like, I know that there's someone who's doing that with Smash Bros. Characters. Like, Smash Bros. Characters-wise, there is actually someone who's doing, like a list of, like... You can't touch me! Yeah! Yeah! Don't charge me! What the heck? I'm spinning in circles! Dude, this is a cheat mode. That's a cheat mode. Wait! Alright, let's cut this thing down. Yeah! Okay, there we go. I was like, bro. There we go. That's all I needed. Okay. Hiya, Inky. How you doing tonight? Yes, it is. Honestly, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Inky. I really love this game. Like, I'm already a massive fan. Oh, I got lower than I did last time. You can remove the mask on and off. That's so fun. That makes me so happy because I was thinking they weren't going to let me play as the other characters. But at least I can put on a mask, which I think is going to be really fun. What's this? Oh, yeah, there's the souvenir guys over here. That's so cool. I don't want that right now. Okay. And they got voices. I like the Rick one, though. I like the voice, though. They have a voice for this. Oh, that's cool. You can do, like, different, like, emotes. A Bible School Radio Classic. That sounds so cool. Honestly, like... I think it'd be cool if there was a Bible radio. Not like just reading the word, but like having entertainment with it too, you know. They have emoting too. I know, right? It's crazy. It's just the right stick. Wait, let's go to Magalore Land though. Let's go see if we can get some more, if we can get some, or Mago Land, I mean. Excuse me. Y'all ever listen to Way FM? That's what that made me think of with like Christian radio. Clear one stage in main mode while wearing a dress-up mask. I got a mission for that. Hey, Kirby. What's up, man? Dude, he teleported there with instant transmission. Ooh, you've completed your first mission. I knew you had it in you, Kirby. If you completed a bunch more missions, I'll expand our lineup of souvenir items. You might even see some extra special masks pop in there. Oh, snap! There are 100 missions in total. Try your best to have fun and complete them all. That's so cool. Magalore looking dapper. He does, bro. I'm a big fan. Want to have more? Because I've gathered some super fun facts from all over the world to share with you. Facts. So care to listen and have fun? Yeah, I'll listen. What's the fact you got for us? Our attractions just get more and more fun, right? Globally, the total number of times visitors have played Checkboard Chase is 20,792,504. Oh my gosh, dude. Want to hear your total? The total number of times you've played Checker Chess Chase is 0. It's like, you know, we've got so many people who've played this, and yet you're still lacking, bro. What? Your personal record is a 0? What are you waiting for? Go enjoy the park. Play a few sub-game attractions and set lots of records. We have a new world favorite attraction. The trendiest sub-game in our park right now is Crackety Hack. Okay, I like that one too. Oh, that reminds me. I've got a tip that'll help you have even more fun in Magoland. In the entrance plaza, you can zip around a little faster by holding the left trigger or the right trigger while moving. Cool. Want to hear some more? I'm all right for right now. If you want to hear some more, let me know. What a cool guy. I like Magalore. So I can boost up like this. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like Magalore. Magalore's look is pretty cool. I think Magalore should be added to Smash Bros. That's just my opinion. Is there a fishing game mode? Hold on. There's got to be a fishing game mode. Kirby on the Draw, Booming Blast, Smash Ride, Crackety Hack, Egg Catcher, Samurai Kirby, Magalore's Tome Trackers, Checkerboard Chase. There is sadly not. We'll do Ninja Dojo. And then also try to do Kirby on the Draw. That looks cool. No fishing, Sag. Yeah, I agree. It's already rough. Oh yeah, let's do the tutorial. What the? Hold on. I have to use my Joy-Cons? Okay. Swing the Joy-Con to throw your Ninja Star. You can also press... Okay, I'm glad I can press that because I don't really... Like, I have the controller set up right now. I don't have, like, the Joy-Con. Like, I can just undock them, but, like, still. Let's see. You can also throw with A. Try to hit the target as it moves across the screen. Okay. The closer you are to the center, the more points you'll earn, or the yellow area for the bullseye. Okay. I'd rather do button controls. That is very fun, though, to try to do the motion controls, but, like, I'm more of a button control homie there. I do think it'd be fun to throw it. You know what? Hold on. Let me try that. I'm going to try this real quick. We're going to see if I can do it. For those playing with motion controls, detach the Joy-Con and hold it vertically. Okay. Vertically? Oh, crud. What do you mean by vertically? Oh, crud. I don't have the strap. Hold on. Let me get... I do have the strap. I need to go get it. Hold on. Let me get the straps real quick. That way I don't end up, like, flinging it into my computer screen. This is training for Wii Sports Resort. You're right. That's right. Because that's going to be a big thing going on. Also, I don't know if you knew this or not, Inky, but a lot of pre-order games for Switch 2 are $10 cheaper on Amazon or Walmart, because they do it $10 cheaper for that, which is really cool. So if you're wanting that cheaper, like the resort one, if you plan on getting the resort, it'll be cheaper. That's how I pre-ordered Splatoon Raiders and Orbitals. All right, Ninja Dojo, let's try. I'm gonna try my best. Ready to begin your training? Then prepare your ninja stars. I'll do my best. We'll see. Oh, snap! All right, I'm cracked. That was crazy. All right. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Wasn't as good. 50. It would. Never mind. It was perfect. It's everywhere, everywhere, bro. I'm telling you. I am telling you. It follows me everywhere I go, and it is hilarious every time seeing it pop up. What do you call it? Absolute content. There you go. Let me pop that up right there. Going right into my 52 channel in the Discord. All right, there we go. Uh-oh. It's created a lag session for me, homies. That's not good. Excuse me. Well, let's wait a second. Sorry about that, homies. My bit rate's busted. Okay, I think I'm good now. I might have to drop the YouTube though. I think I messed it up. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we're okay. If it starts dropping again, I don't see any issues. Okay, awesome. Well, that just means then that that YouTube was probably getting the issues instead of Twitch, so that's pretty good. So I will say if it does drop you, if it starts getting messy again, I'll just drop YouTube. But so far we're all right. All right. Oh, I didn't get it right either. Take that, YouTube. You're right. Take that. Take that, you smelly freak. I hit 3 targets, and I did pretty good in my opinion. Dojo Conquest begins. Sick. I have new ways to play as Warrior and Master. Select difficulty. Let's go to Warrior. We're going to do this again. I like this. That's pretty fun and interactive. It's pretty cool. Gives me used to play the Joy-Con part at least, where it's like... because I have nothing to usually play the Joy-Con stuff with, so I'm going for it. Ooh, that was scary. That got me right there. YouTube's gonna be gone. Oh, you're right, bro. Actually, after you said that it did start dropping. You ain't lying. Yeah, after you, like I noticed that like the buffering started again. YouTube homies, I might have to drop y'all. I'm sorry, homies. Yeah, but if you want to see more, you can get on the Twitch channel. The Twitch channel is what do you call it? Is pretty rad and super cool as well. All I'm saying. And it won't cause you issues. So I'm just saying, YouTube homies, if you'd like to go check it out, check me out on Twitch real quick, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna give it one more shot though, because it literally, I'm not even joking. It started dropping again, so I'm just letting y'all know. If it does it again though, we're done. Oh, did I get it? Okay, I got the target at least. I didn't get a bullseye, but I got the target. All right, let's try it again. Oh, I was so close to a bullseye. Look how close I was right there. I was like right there for a bullseye. Okay. Oh, no! Oh! Oh, no! We gotta redo that one. You use auto when connecting OBS or whatever you use to a server. So I do use OBS. I have auto for Twitch. So Twitch is where I have it on auto. And Twitch is perfectly fine, but it's always YouTube. Like YouTube, it might be my connection. But I do have auto for Twitch. It's helpful with Twitch. But it's wild. It said rebate, so should I go to the like rebate as in like, oh wait, is rebate a different, well, sorry, I don't know if rebate's like the option I should use or not, or if it's an option, or if it's a what do you call it? Sorry, when I saw rebate, I was like, is that the suggested option I should put? Should I set the server to rebate instead of auto? Do the game again. Okay, I got you. Yeah, yes, we need government rebates for Twitch streamers. I agree, bro. Y'all vote me for president, y'all. I won't do the best of jobs, but I'll do my best. I messed up. I was thinking about running for president, and it messed me over. Y'all, if I ran for president, I would have gray hair. I already have gray hair as it is. It would be all gray before I'm like, what the heck? Okay, we got a bullseye. We're doing better though. That wasn't a full-on bullseye, but it was freaking close. Oh, I got it still at least, but that one's rough. 12 points. That's rough. That's rough right there. I'm not used to the movement. Okay, that was all right, but that was not. It was better than nothing. I was gonna be like, that was all right. No, it wasn't. Dude, 352. I'm just saying. Sometimes it just happens by itself. This is the moment of truth, by the way. If we're gonna drop YouTube, we're gonna see real quick. So just letting y'all know, YouTube homies, there's a chance I might have to drop it because I'm going over here to upload it again. All right, we're gonna see. Oh my gosh, dude, it's dropping my FPS. It did it again. It did it again. All right, homies. I think it's best to drop the YouTube. I don't know. It like seems it like fixes itself after a little bit though. Like, see, now it's fine. So I don't know. Maybe we'll be all right. Derpy 2028. Thank you. I appreciate it. You have to run in 2052, by the way. Is 2052 a valid year for running for president? Oh, well, never mind. Hold on. It tanked again. All right, I ain't gonna deal with this. Sorry about this, YouTube homies. I really do apologize. But YouTube homies, I'm gonna have to drop it because it's like barely stable. And I'd rather just keep playing on Twitch here. So if you'd like to, you can still watch the rest of this on Twitch, but what do you call it? Until I get like better internet and a better computer that can handle running both at once, I won't be able to do a whole lot of that. Now, granted, on God Talk, it's different because it's just the camera, but this is like a game. It's me running Discord, all that stuff. So so I'm gonna drop YouTube, but I do apologize. But if you'd like to check on over on Twitch, I did send a link in the chat over on YouTube. So